So it starts off with Tori running in to hit a random flip. And that's when Kwon went in to back her up, telling Dimitri to take a seat. Don't worry though, he's going to MIT. And Robby and Miguel have to deal with Cobra Kai trying to jump them. Give this man 2 kicks and passes him to Robby. Hits Kwon with the lean, hooks his arm, and Kwon is out here hitting them stretches. Miguel looking at him like, bro, you should have done that at the beginning. And then we see Sam and Hawk absolutely cooking. So I'm gonna have to slow it down for y'all. Sam hits a block, kick, block too slow, and kicks at Casper the Ghost, while Hawk is in the back putting in work. Went for the block, kick, and turned this man into a bobblehead, scrambling his brain. Punched him so hard he's looking behind him. Ain't no one coming to help you, bro. Brings him to the middle of the mat, gut punches him, and goes for the left. And Devin's getting jumped too. Can't hit Tori, but manages to duck under, and this man tries to completely obliterate her with this kick. Look at her. She's out here fighting for her life. They jumping the worst player in the league. This is how Bronny must feel playing in the NBA. Robby is easily dealing with this guy, while Hawk and Kwon are boxing. But this guy right here wanted the spotlight. Went behind the scenes and told the editors to put this bit in slow motion. He jumps up and aims for the top of Kai Cenat's forehead, lands back down and gets hit in the rib. Miguel drops one and takes her out, but Devin is still out there getting worked. Trying to deal with the attacks, but gets punted back and had her rolling and hitting the Yamcha. Hawk looking like, damn, she's trash. Who let her on the team? And started imagining himself in an edit. Started playing his theme song. But the edit didn't last long. Didn't put enough gel in his mohawk that morning. Robby squares up with Kwon, captain versus captain, blocks 3 kicks, 4, and had to make some space. Kwon getting too close. One hand flipped towards the left side, and the cameraman said, nah, he doing way too much. Went back to Sam, who was still breaking his ribs, and flattened him, just for her to turn around and see Tori standing right there. She sprints towards her, gets her arm twisted, 2-hand block, blocks the right, and she ain't even looking at this next block. She feeling herself look towards the right, knowing Miguel is somewhere over there in that direction, hoping he sees her cook his ex. Gets her leg caught, flips away, blocks 2 more hits, and I don't know what was going on in the background. Got this man tumbling. She misses the spin kick, and Tori decided to copy her. Had Sam shook them long ass legs. To no surprise, someone else is getting jumped. Miguel having to put this man on his chin and looks to his right like, Robby, you good? But was fighting 2 people at once and is more worried about Robby's fight, and he had every right to be worried. Cause Robby gets both shins blocked, catches Kwon's leg, staring him down, not knowing he was about to get a heel flying his way, and he lost all his attributes right there. Never seen someone get disrespected like this. Rip shot, and now he's looking at Kwon petrified. Blocked the right, but he wasn't even sure how he did it. Then the left, and now he's ecstatic. He may have a chance. But Kwon gave him a reality check. 2 crisp slaps, had Robby looking like he's taking a shit. Blocks the kick, hooks the arm, knees him, but didn't know if the camera saw it. Spun him and gave him another one. I looked over to see Tori fighting Sam and got distracted. And once I saw that, I started making the same face as this person in the back. Hit one of these. Knowing Kwon was about to do him like how Naruto did Sasuke, changing his face structure. Gave him a mean right and started choking him out. Robby had to give him 2 elbows, missed the right hook, swinging at the dust in the air, and got thrown onto the mat. And Miyagi though loses that round. Kwon hit him with the, come on man, that's too easy. Hey, Robby is so trash. And then we get introduced to these 2 menaces right here. Axel on the right looking like he should be dunking in the NBA. Instead he's out here bullying children. And Zara on the left. Told the rest of the team to get off the mat. We don't need help from bums. Cobra Kai running, trying to take advantage of the 3v2. And Axel dodges the kick and puts this man to rest. It's okay, little bro. They put you up against the Gojo of Cobra Kai. You stood no chance. And Axel takes care of Kwon, while Zara is moving like the Zohan, folding Tori like a pretzel. Johnny saw that and immediately looked at Daniel, and LaRusso gave him the side eye. We allowed switches in this competition? Just curious. We get to the next round, and Devin steps on the beam first. Goes for the left kick, gets her arm grabbed, and she's getting cooked. Getting turned around and completely misses the kick and gets told to go home. Johnny sees this and tries to cover his face, rubbing his eyes in disbelief. She's so ass. And to make it worse, LaRusso ain't even here to help coach, cause he's somewhere in a dog cage glazing Mr. Miyagi. Mind you, Mr. Miyagi is sipping margaritas right now. He's not even on Earth. And Daniel is still thinking about him. But Devin gets up and starts holding her back like an old woman, trying to sit down. Someone give her a cane. Miguel goes next, bows down and takes the stance. Gets hugged and the dude is not trying to let go. This is how them broke dudes be hugging their girl. Miguel had to knee him off. He don't swing that way. Blocks 3 punches, grabs his arm, then the next one, and started showing off his strength. Trying to push him back and wind it up a devious right. but ends up swinging at the cool breeze. Gets grabbed from behind, and now he was pissed. Why are you so close to my ass? Got out of there, broke his arm, and told him not to touch him, weaving his attacks and put him to sit down at a safe distance. Please get away from me. But Johnny wasn't happy. Went to the locker room and was talking about some.
Before I go, I just want to get this off my chest. Y'all are trash. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash.
And Miguel was shaking his head. He was making sure everyone knows that this old blonde man ain't talking about him.
That nigga wasn't talking to me. I'm gonna let that be known right now. He was talking to y'all niggas.
While Dimitri's in the back like, well, it's okay, cause me personally, I'm going to MIT. Now we've got Sam and Robby fighting for the next event. And they look at each other, nod, and get to boxing. Making sure to show these fools the skill gap they fighting bumps. Robby hits a spin move to push one back and looks to the crowd. Sees his girl and started losing brain cells. All of a sudden, blood is frozen. Gets kicked in his shoulder and caught a dose of CTE. Had this man twirling. Y'all were getting mad in the comments of the last video saying that I was glazing Miguel and disrespecting Robby. How can me telling the truth be disrespect? Robby's win percentage is the same as the chance of Zion playing a full season. It's extremely low. So Johnny decides to make Devin go next. Top 10 worst subs of all time. She misses the leg sweep, then wanted to show off the bottom of her foot and kicks her back. And at the same time, Sam kicks her opponent, dodges his left and wanted to show off the bottom of her foot too. But bro made sure to block that one. He not even looking up. Must have seen something he don't like. Must have dipped her heel in car oil, straight blackness. Devin hits a spin kick and knocks off this fool. And they try to jump the next one. But this man right here saw the opportunity. He was in the back camping. Sam wasn't on high alert. She was an easy lick. But she wasn't going to just fall so easily. Turned back around, saw that she was fighting Mark Zuckerberg when he was still in university. Went for the duck, blocked 2 hits, then the leg, grabbed his arm, and almost slapped his wig off. He's holding his forehead in pain and gets launched off the platform. This next girl comes up and she made sure to show the crowd her skill. Did this nonsense and started to attack Sam, making sure to send her off next to her teammate. So Hawk goes up to try and redeem themselves. Devin is up there just getting blocked, putting up no points. So Hawk came up, took this girl and put her on her back and looked to his left. Saw this nigga over here feeling himself, hitting that he, and decided to help jump him. And Devin saw that backup was coming and decided to sacrifice herself, tackling this girl off and they both fall down to the bottom. Dimitri's up next and he wasted no time to piss me off. Seeing Hawk get kicked twice, backs up into him and looks around like, oh no, they're not going to MIT. They shouldn't even be in my presence. Blocks 2 hits, uses his elbow, kicks his rib, punches his dick, kicks him in the balls and had him on one knee. This is what it feels like to be in the presence of superiority. You not smart like me. Knocks him in his chin. Sees Hawk give 2 gut punches and decides to stop wasting time. You on the same level as him, twin? You both should get sent off. Kicking them down. And Hawk is mad. And Dimitri gets kicked off too. So Miguel is like, watch how it's done. And walks up to the platform. And it's a 2v1, but he still squares up. Dodges the right kick, then this weak ass shit. Blocks 2 more, not gonna work. Gave him CTE and starts piecing them up. Kicking one to the ground, knocked his chin, grabbed the left arm and gave him a backhand for even thinking that was gonna work. You're not like that, little bro. Blocks the kick, sends him down, and just because this dude dressed like the Lorax was touching him, he made sure to put him to sleep. That nice cold slumber. Goes under the overhead kick, flips him to the ground, saw that this man got back up. His alarm must have went off a bit too early. It's still bedtime. Kicking this man off to his doom and made sure to make this tall for nothing fraud fold in half. And now he's mad hype. This that LeBron type stuff right here. So Johnny and Miguel get on a plane to go back home to see Miguel's mom. And while Johnny is trying to convince the flight attendant that the earth is flat and iguanas are birds, Miss LaRusso had to convince Kenny to go to Barcelona to help the rest of the team. And when Kenny gets that call from Devin, hearing her explain that she backdoored him and took his place, made him shit his pants and become a meme, he got on that plane expeditiously and took her place at the tournament, had her sub her out and call up a real nigga. We get back to the tournament with Axel looking at Miguel plotting to steal his girl. Had Miguel looking like, bro, what you got going on? But Dimitri goes up first and we hear the music in the background. Had me tap dancing. He goes for 2 kicks, gets embarrassed right here. He's looking at Dimitri while this man still has his foot in the air, looking like he's going for a walk to MIT. Tells him to come on and almost took off his skull. And Dimitri tried to get revenge. But he's struggling, so Hawk wants to get tagged in. But bro was like, nah, I'm good. And look at this man, Hawk, bro, hitting that straight face. You think I've got this American flag on my head for no reason? I need me my camera time. Dimitri goes in managing to stop more attacks and slaps the hand away. Bro, tag me in. No! Had this man on all fours. And look how petty he is. He already embarrassed himself, but ain't want Hawk to be like, I told you so. So he crawled away to tag in Sam. She jumps in and is moving like Rod Wave, too slow and straight misses. and they block each other like 15 different times to the point where he ain't even want to be in her vicinity no more. Asked to be subbed out, and she starts spamming kicks. Just blocked back to back to back, held up her leg, had her practically hitting the splits, and it was barbecue chicken from there. Kicked her down, kicked 2 more times, blocked the punch, and it was too easy. And tagged in Hawk, who was going up against this behemoth. Goes for the easy hit, gets blocked, goes for 3 more punches, and nothing is working. He even tried to show off his vert, and got told to stop with all that, and got pushed away. And this man was straight up trolling. Started copying them Irish people with their dance moves. Showed off the toe taps, did a flip for the camera, and had Hawk swerving. And when he goes to kick Hawk, he gets his leg took and put to the ground, rolling away, hitting the superhero landing. And when Kenny wanted to tag in, he looked over and was like, who told little bro he was on the team? Ran over to tag in Robby, and Robby hit this right here, put out the LeBron confused face. Bro ran across the mat just to tag me in. You had 15 other options. Gets his leg sweep, and bro hit multiple spin moves to punch his ribcage. Tagged someone else in, and she wasted no time to press him. Even when he tried to tag in Miguel, they weren't having any of it. This jumping is supposed to be generational. Tagged in someone else to kick away Robby's hand, tried to hit him with the left, then the knee, and hit him with the fake. Caught him off guard. Faked going up and said, "Psych, little bro," completely ending the fight. And Kenny starts to press Hawk and Dimitri. Cause how you gonna call me a traitor when I'm the one here to help you? I got embarrassed in public and none of y'all even called my phone to check up on me. But I still pull up to help, and I'm the one getting disrespected. This is insanity. They get put up against this next team, and the ref is like, yes sir. And they get underway. Miguel goes for the kick and get both punches blocked. And they did to him again. Gets blocked 2 more times and had this man proposing once again. Every time the cameras are out, he wants to propose to the oxygen. He blocks the kick and got mad that bro was trying to show off. Said, come here, bro, and he's him. Gets grabbed, pushed off, block again, and he looks behind him. Said this man is light work, go ahead and subbed in Robby. Robby wanted to try new things, just did some BS spin moves and a light kick. Saw that bro was rattled and said Miguel wasn't lying. This nigga is garbage. Started applying some pressure, ducked under some attacks, and sent him packing. Tagged someone else in who immediately goes for the headshot. They upped the difficulty. He goes for the 2-footer and Robby was lost. Clearly, he needs some glasses. Blocked 2 with ease, then the next one, and his instincts were lagging. Robby out here fighting with 1,000 ping. This man threw the punch, and when it already passed, that's when Robby moved back. Oh yeah, he must be off that saw. Goes to sweep his leg, and he started moving in slow motion. Gave us multiple camera angles, and that's all Kenny needed to see. Wanted to go next. We need to stop these shenanigans. So Robby blocks, and then weaves under and tags in Kenny, who started moving with swag. Bro got a haircut before hopping on that plane. He's a 99 overall now. Blocks in, I started boxing. He's the only black man in this tournament. You best believe I'm a glaze. How does he move like that? Blocking and sliding under the kick and told this man to eat rocks. Rolled back over there and almost folded his ass to his mouth. But Miyagi though wins this match, and next they're going up against Cobra Kai. Robby enters the ring and Toy pushes Kwon aside. This is personal. Ref says box, and Toy wasted no time, went for the kick and was just trying to end Robby's career. Had this man blocking and dodging and everything, until one point she manages to sit him down on the mat, and he was like, oh nah, go handle that Sam. Who blocks the kick, the next 2 punches, the kick, and was aiming at her flying the room. Stops Story, grabbing her and slamming her down, and Kwon subs in. He hits the 50-inch aerial and she was shook, threw her off balance and got punted. Miguel told her to let him take over, but Kwon left this to one of his minions. Blocked the hits easily, and Robby found out that Kwon played him. His girl was loyal this whole time. He cheated with a baddie for no reason. Started seeing nothing but straight red. So after Miguel gets the clean point, he lets Dimitri go next. Mr. MIT didn't want the smoke, tagged in Hawk, and I heard his theme song playing with the slow motion animation, and I knew what time it was. Started boxing, but ain't want to steal the show, so tagged back in Dimitri, and I realized that their plan was to jump this piece of trash on the mat, making sure not to let him switch with any of his teammates. Dimitri even tagged in Kenny, and look at the clean rollover into the punch. Elbow. The chemistry and coordination is amazing. Kenny tried to knock his lights out, tried to hit that Markiplier and make bro feel some pain, but he just misses and tags in Hawk, who stops his hand, twists his arm, and sent him flying back. And now it was time for Kwon to enter the ring, and Miguel walks up. Blocks both kicks. Kwon was aiming at absolutely nothing. Miguel is over here, bro. Blocks the kick and manages to get Miguel down to his level, blocking him again and getting the point. So Robby enters the ring with a point to prove. No more distractions. Robby is locked all the way in. He's here to show the world that Kwon isn't really like that. Kicks that weak shit out of here and stares him down. Goes for the left kick, then the spin move and tries to take off his head top. He's out here moving. Started applying more pressure. Easy weave, gets pushed back a bit and had Kwon kick in the wind. And this is when he started getting disrespectful. Kicked his leg down, he tried that garbage again, and he pushed him back with 2 kicks. So his teammate tried to replace him, but we don't pay attention to trash. Blocks him twice and grabs him to throw him down. But Kwon gets up just to get his leg caught. He must not understand. Robby is pissed. And his girl's over there watching right now. No mistakes are about to be made. Flattens him on the mat, goes around and starts doing him like how Aang did Ozai. Grabbing him and tossing him away and jumping back up the stair at nothing. He's just trying to look cold. Needs a cold little clip for the edits. Turned back around to see Kwon fuming and squared back up. Blocked his kicks and Kwon started spamming to the point that even Tori had to push Robby out the way and dodge them kicks. You doing too much, bro. And Robby sends the heel to his face but gets blocked. Runs in to make Kwon feel the power difference, managing to kick him away, then send him on the floor. Running in and made his neck look the complete opposite direction, bouncing off the mat. So Miyagi though wins this fight and Cobra Kai is out. But they told VAR to check the footage. This can't be. And it turns out that another team cheated. So they were kicked out and Cobra Kai took their place and got the chance to fight in the semi-finals. So we get to the semis and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do my best to try and commentate over this. But so much was going on. So just bear with me. So after Kwon beats his opponent and had this man leaning, Robby is fighting Axel. Really put this lover boy against the Terminator. This them unfair matchups. They bow down and get to work. Robby misses the kick, the punch, and gets pushed to the side. Gets his leg blocked, has his foot deleting the air, try to see how high he can jump, and gets told to put his foot down. So pretty much he's not doing no damage. Tries to unleash a combo, but he's out there hitting cement. Almost gets took, but flips away, and at this point he's just trying anything. Coach tells Axel to kill him, and the Terminator awakens. There was a left kick, and you can tell it rattled bro's brain. Even caught his arm, broke it, tested out his ribs, do more core workouts, buddy. Started spamming them and knocked out his teeth. Naruto talking about some defense. Like I said before, does a switch count as defense? Once I pull this trigger, he's not gonna be attacking no more, that's for sure. But while they're fighting, Axel grabs onto Robby and pushes him into Cobra Kai. And Kwon looks around, saw that the ref was somewhere eating chicken, and elbowed Robby in his side, had this man showing straight teeth. And when Miguel walks up to defend him, Axel pushes him down. I don't know what he saw in Sam, but he said he needs him some of that. And has had beef with Miguel ever since. And this is when the chaos happens. This man walks up and tells the announcer to take a quick little nap, and it starts. Everyone runs in to jump whoever they can. Miguel is getting absolutely worked by Axel trying to fight for Sam's honor. They're wasting their time. And Chosen is out there showing off his 50-year experience, while this nigga is dragging bro in the suit and stomping his head in. And at this point, I'm wondering why anyone bothers to fight Axel. What is the point? You're not catching me in a headlock. I saw Devin over there in the background. Let's go fight her, please. Miguel says, fight me, fool, and gets cooked in 0.2 seconds. And I don't even want to know how Robby is getting jumped this bad. But Hawk and Dimitri are really twins. They understand every play to a T, even doing passing plays, knocking them all out. But while all this is going on, I was like, where is Kenny? But to no surprise, he was also getting jumped. Had this man running up the stairs. Gets up there and he has to deal with 2 dudes in blue, while the orange team got a double team on Devin. They wasting manpower. Kwon is mad pissed and he's taking it out on anyone he sees until he spots Robby. All his anger was now directed at him. Went over there and kicked him down and started stepping on him. Sam saw that and went to rescue him, but got sent flying instead. Axel couldn't let that slide. Threw Miguel off the screen and grabbed onto Kwon. You're not gonna touch my girl. Kwon looking at him like, bro, she's not even yours. Getting thrown away and having to put the fist up to defend himself from these haymakers. Grabbing onto Kwon, throwing him over the shoulder and punching him into the cameraman. Had him screaming on live TV. Looked up and saw the knife that Chris had. Knew what he had to do. Started laughing maniacally. Grabbed onto it and stood up. Ran towards Axel, who's barehanded. Got every single one of his kicks blocked. It's cookies. And tried to hit a spin kick, but got tripped mid-air and landing to his doom.